Hi, my name is Evelina. I'm from Italy. I'm 21 years old and I came here in China 3 months ago, and it's been an amazing experience. A friend of mine introduced me to this program. She had fun and it was very interesting. She told me that she had an amazing time here in China and that she could really learn the Chinese language. So I was interested and I really wanted to dive into China and into this new culture, so I would like experience it by myself. I think that's the best thing for when you want to get to know another culture and another country. A typical day would be like, you wake up, you have like breakfast, and then for me it was like before the kids would go to school, I will have to stay like 1 hour with them, read some stories, play with them. Of course you always have to speak in English, and even they're little, like mine was just 4, their English is very good. And just normal stuff, you would play, tell them about you, ask questions, you know, read stories, go outside, or just draw, just as you would say with your siblings if you have some, and nothing more. I think it's not so difficult. It will be much more entertaining when they are like older, like teenagers, but even then, like, you will do their homeworks with them, you will help them to understand English sentences and English grammar and things like this. And also with the host family, you will get to know their culture, and there will be like a cultural exchange, because this is the whole thing about this program, to have a cultural exchange. Chinese culture is pretty different from like an European or Western culture. They're pretty like they're pretty shy, if you want to say it like this, and we Western people are much more open. So maybe that what I learned from this experience is like, you can keep many things inside, but you can show them in many other different ways. So that's what I experienced. Like, for example, my host family did not speak a lot to me, and they are pretty traditional, but they did a lot, so you could really see how they were showing their affection to you, or, you know, the efforts they were making towards a new person that came into their life. Secondly, a lot of patience. You need it because the culture is different. You may experience a cultural shock, you may not. It's just that, of course, it's another country, so things are not going to be the same as in your home country. So a lot of patience and, yeah, I mean, a lot of understanding. I had an amazing time with the kids. They're the sweetest thing in the world. Of course, they're 4 years old, but 4 years old are not like naughty or, you know. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna take the memory of Oliver with me. He was such a sweet boy, and we really like had this bond, like a Jie, an older sister, and a Didi, a younger brother. So I would definitely take these memories back with me as the host family. Then I could like travel by myself and went to amazing places when I had time, because you could do it if you arrange it with your schedule and with your host family. And definitely those memories. The whole experience has many good and great experiences that you can take back home. So I traveled with my home family to Qingdao, an amazing place. It's by the seaside. And then I traveled by myself to Jiangjiajie, the south of China, amazing place. If you have time, go there. Breathtaking. I mean, really, it was amazing. The things I saw there, the nature, the parks, the natural parks, the mountains. Oh, but beware, the food is even more spicier than here. So still, it's an experience. My favorite cultural activity was the tea ceremony. I'm really into tea. I'm a teaholic, and I really like the history behind the tea, you know, and all the steps you have to make, all the patience you have to put into it, and the effort in doing it. So it's like, really, it's not just taking tea to relax yourself. It's like meditating while you're doing tea, and it's like kind of a magical thing if you think about it. You have tea, you relax, but at the same time you put effort and think about what you're doing, and then you even meditate, so it's a whole new thing. 对，我叫 Evie， 和我会说意大利语和韩语和法语、德语。我是很高兴认识你。So, for the newcomers to China, came prepared. I mean, you're coming into a new country, so they have their own set of rules, and they hope their society. So, since we came from abroad and we are very open-minded, they are not still. So, to like cut down the boundaries that separate these two kind of different cultures, these two different worlds, we must be understanding, and the people like will serve you a lot because they're not used to see foreigners or to speak with them. So they will stare to you. They will be very interested in you. So don't see it as a negative thing. You will feel like a superstar almost. But don't worry, they are not so close. They will always try to come and to understand you, even if they are like pretty they are like build up fences, but that's because it's a cultural thing. But once they meet you and they will like you, they will be more open-minded, and actually they would want to learn more about you and about your culture. So this is all about an exchange thing. You should keep that in mind. Yeah, thank you. Bye bye. 再见。